On FoxNews.com, the most read story this morning is protests turn back buses carrying illegal immigrant children. According to Fox, after the buses were blocked, federal authorities rerouted the vehicles to a freeway and then to a customs and border facility in San Diego. Once the illegal immigrants are processed, immigration and customs enforcement are going to decide what they're going to be doing with these kids and whether or not they're going to be releasing them and when, all depending, of course, on deportation proceedings. We'll keep you updated on that. A lot of people talking about that as well. And trending on Twitter this morning is Tropical Storm Arthur, the first named storm of the 2014 season, Atlantic hurricane season. It's off to the Atlantic coast of Central Florida. As of 8 o'clock, I love these pictures. As of 8 o'clock Tuesday night, the storm was stalled about 90 miles southeast of Cape Canaveral. The National Hurricane Center predicts that the system will drift northwest before turning north on Wednesday. Amazing that we can get those shots. All right, now on to our viewer voice segment where we ask you, the viewer, to chat with us about some of the trending topics of the day. You can find these topics on our Facebook page about 9 o'clock in the morning, and we would love to have you live on air with us. All you have to do is have a Google Plus account, circle me, Melissa Carlson, and let me know. By the way, you can do this on your mobile device as well. All right, our first story, Alyssa Montano fans, had fans on her feet after she completed her 800-meter race at the U.S. Championships. Her time was impressive, and so was the fact that she did it while she was 8 months pregnant. Not everybody thinks it's a good idea, though. CNN's Sarah Sidner has more.
And our four-time defending champion.
A photo finish worth 1,000 comments. That is Alicia Montano, 8 months pregnant and running in an 800-meter competitive race. She came in last, but the audience applauded her athleticism. As the image made its way around the world, not everybody is clapping.
I've read books and I've been telling my doctor, not to be running. To me, I thought that was pretty risky for the baby.
It sounds a little crazy. I mean, if it was my wife, I don't think I would have let her do it. But yeah, it doesn't seem like it'll be good for the baby.
On Twitter, one person writes, "Is that even safe?" Another is far more harsh, saying child abuse by a woman. Montano has heard that and worse.
You're going to kill the baby. You're being selfish. I am a mom, and you're thinking about, wow, I would never do anything to hurt my baby, and that's really, really harsh words for somebody to say.
Especially since Montano's own doctor says it is perfectly healthy for her. Montano is an Olympian who has run throughout her entire pregnancy, and that is the key, doctors say.
As long as she has excellent exercise tolerance, meaning that she maintained her exercise regimen during the first trimester, second trimester, and the infant is growing well.
The same goes for most fit moms with normal pregnancies.
When I first read about that, I thought that was awesome. I was like, wow, good for her. I can't run, but I was very impressed.
So Montano is ignoring the naysayers and listening to her doctor and fans instead.
I really wanted for people to understand that this body, this female body, is one, it's a very, very strong body. We're not fragile, we're not going to fall apart. And second, pregnancy is not a disease, it's not an ailment.
Just like any late-stage pregnancy, she admits she needs a little help to get ready. Who ties your shoes?
My husband.
All tied up, I challenged her to a very short race. She blew me away, but the winning time goes to baby Montano, who is clearly the winner. Sarah Seidner, CNN, Los Angeles.
So we're asking our Google Plusers, what do you think about it? At what point in time should we go ahead and say and voice those opinions? Yeah, you shouldn't be doing that, you should be doing that. Really, it's not our body, right? It's hers. She decides. Others say, if we think that she's doing something wrong, we need to say it. Let's go ahead and ask our Google Plusers what you think about it. Kia, Mama Kia, what do you think about it? Do you think that we should even be saying anything to her at all in regards to whether or not she decides to run at 8 months pregnant?
Well, I would say that it's really up to her and her doctor. For example, with my latest pregnancy, I have a 1-year-old now, and I hiked my entire pregnancy from beginning to end and rock climbed and everything, but my husband was there and I made sure it was a safe situation, and I'm sure she took the same precaution.
Steve, what do you think? Is it too much to be telling these women? And this is the second story we've done about this. There was another woman who did weightlifting while she was pregnant. Everybody was up in an uproar about the fact that she was doing it. Your thoughts? Is it something that we should, say, hey, it's probably not a good idea, or keep it to ourselves? By the way, it's not our body, it's hers. Oh, you were muted there, Steve. Deanna, what do you think?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Like you say, it's her body, and like the doctor said, her body's used to that kind of exercise, so she can continue to do with it. Never been pregnant, and I don't see how anybody that be 8 months pregnant should be running. I think it'd be rather uncomfortable myself.
And if you do become pregnant, Steve, please let me know. We may use you as a topic. Tony, what do we have on Facebook?
Well, Brenda says, you know what, I don't think that the jarring and running would be good for the baby, but Paige says, even though she's a public figure and open to public scrutiny, all comes down to what her doctor says, and the ultimate decision is hers.
I agree with him. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to our next topic. Madrid has installed new parking meters that charge drivers more if they have older cars. Yeah, the city purchased new parking meters at $8,200 a pop to try and cut down on pollution in Madrid. The Spanish capital suffers from high air pollution because of its altitude, dry weather, and heavy traffic. Sounds like us, with exception of heavy traffic. Now, with 4,500 new smart parking meter, drivers must enter their license tag number to park. The meter then uses that information to identify the type of car and its pollution level, and the parking fee will be set accordingly. On average, it will cost 20% more for a polluting car to park during rush hour. Some drivers were confused by them, and the others said that they didn't believe that the meters would actually help cut pollution. Asking our Google Plusers, what do you think about it? Deanna, good idea?
I think it's a kind of ludicrous idea, actually, Melissa. It's like, I don't understand how they're thinking this is going to work. What, by charging these people more to park their old cars, they're going to magically be able to somehow save money in order to be able to buy a new car? This is one of those things where the solution kind of perpetuates the problem.
Yeah, and Camden, especially some people are saying this is hitting those people who are already kind of lower on cash if they've got those older cars.
Yeah, well, I can kind of sympathize, but at the same time, originally I thought this is a crazy idea. But then if you think about it, it stopped people driving into the city center, right? Which if it is full of smoke and everything already, I kind of have the picture of Beijing, then hey, less crazy smoking, like terribly polluting car into the city center, the better.
Yeah, so the fact is here, then maybe it's not about punishing people, but deterring people. Nate, you think so?
I think they're well-intentioned. Well, unless they just want money from it too. But I'd like to think they're well-intentioned, but I think it's the wrong way to go about it.
Kim, you've got the last word on this one.
I don't think it is a good idea to charge. You may be running people off, and who may say, forget it, I don't need to go into the city.
I think it's a good idea if you are someone who's just visiting the city center, but if you're someone who has to work down there, like you have to be down there for work or otherwise, that may be a different story. All right, you guys, thanks for being with us. I appreciate it. We would love to hear what you have to say. You can go ahead and post your comments on our Facebook and our Google Plus page. All right, coming up next, the summer heat can be tough to deal with for anyone, but it can be downright dangerous for those with asthma. Your Wellness Wednesday is coming up next.
All right, gang, hate to cut out early, but I just moved my Nana into an apartment around the way. I got to go over and help her situate everything around her place.
All right. Well, help your Nana out. Give her out twice.
Yeah, it's like the move went very well. She's very happy in her new place. She's happy to be close to where I am. It's like she's like 200 to maybe 250 feet out my front door at this point. So she's
nice.
really happy being so close to family.
Nice.
That's so nice. All right, hey guys, we've got Wellness Wednesday here. Christopher, you are up next. This is your segment. If you want to go ahead and unmute yourself. Sorry. Deanna just left, huh? Was he's headed out of here? That was quick.
He's got to help his Nana with something.
Oh, okay, great. Okay, good. All right, if we can have everybody else mute yourself. All right, so the first question for Christopher is: summer heat waves are notorious for sending asthmatics, particularly asthmatic children, to the emergency room. Why do asthma symptoms seem to get worse when the weather changes? What are some common summertime allergy and asthma triggers? And what are some ways to reduce summer-induced asthma attacks? Those are your three questions. Sound good?
Yeah.
Christopher, you can, okay, good. You've got a little bit of a delay on you still, so, Bye, Kia. Oh, you're not leaving. Oh, tuning. I thought you said you're turning. Sorry. It's far away from me and I need glasses. Yeah, we've got some asthma in our family too, so this one's a good one. Oh, and then, Christopher, at the end, we're asking you how people can find out more information if they've got questions about this. So stmarysreno.com if you don't have another idea.
Do you have another idea about content?
Welcome back to today's summertime temps.
No,
They are
I think
here
that's
with recent temperatures over 100. And we are definitely starting to feel it, right? You've been out there, you can feel it here too. But there's a certain portion of our community that may silently be suffering right now. We're talking about those who have asthma. Christopher Stercola, he's a manager of respiratory therapy with St. Mary's Regional Medical Center, is joining us now live via Google Plus with some suggestions on how to battle for that breath during these warmer temperatures. Hi, Christopher. Thanks for being with us.
No problem.
Great, so let's get straight to it. Summer heat waves, notorious for sending asthmatics, particularly asthmatic children, into the emergency room. So why do asthma symptoms seem to get so much worse with every change in the weather?
Well, in truth, asthma symptoms can flare up any time of the year to well-known asthmatic triggers such as pet dander, secondhand smoke, exercise, specifically, with this heat. But knowing the triggers can vary by season, such as pollen, temperature, humidity, pollution, and viruses. Can help people with
Christopher, we seem to be having an issue with your
towards
signal.
the end of the summer.
We're going to go ahead and try to get you back on. If we can kill audio real quick,
Is there a delay?
we'll try to get you back on in a different block. Let's go ahead and go to our commercial real quick, and we'll be back with also a look at our forecast. Hi, Tim.
Hey, good morning to you. Yeah, it's a hot one out there. We're going to talk about it in your forecast coming up after the break.
Cut it. St. Mary's, you guys, I'm sorry. For some reason, we're only getting like every other word. Can you guys hear us? St. Mary's, can you hear me?
Looks like he's frozen.
No.
Oh.
So we're
Yes.
again, Jasmine, I think we're having an issue with your signal cell. We're only getting bits and pieces of it, and there's a really large delay. I don't know what happened. There's been a change recently for you guys because we were getting a nice strong signal. I don't know if you changed offices but we're just not getting good audio. Jasmine,
Yeah, we
can you
tried
tell
to
us
get IT in here to fix it, and
yeah, check and see if they've updated. When's the last time they've updated it? That may be the issue, unless you all changed offices. Did you change offices?
no, we didn't. We're in the same place.
That's so weird. All I could say is that maybe just check for updates. I apologize, you guys, but it was
Okay.
just I was really only getting every maybe like sixth word.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry about that, you guys.
No, sorry.
Let me change.
Amanda, how much do you need me to take out?
Can you guys hear me? Hello?
What'd she say?
I'm taking 30 seconds.
Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Hello?
You're breaking up, but I can hear you.
You can hear me, but I'm breaking up. Is that what you said?
Yes.
I'm trying to hit the venue.
And welcome back, everybody. Meteorologist Tim Studevich joins us now with a look at our forecast. Yesterday, you were saying it all morning long. We've got some wild weather coming our way. We definitely got it right on time. That storm just moving through the We kept getting those signals from EAS, hey, severe storm.
Yeah.
So the question is, are we going to get that again today?
No, not so much. I think we're a lot quieter today. We did have some severe thunderstorm warnings yesterday in places like Carson City, also another one north of Reno, throughout places like Stead and near Pyramid Lake. We had some lightning strikes causing some fires. There was high fire danger, but now, you know, the fire danger is always there this time of year, but it's not enough for red flag warning today. We don't have incredibly gusty winds. We don't have really dry relative humidities. It'll be somewhat dry and somewhat breezy, but not too terrible out there. Today, though, no more of those storms, to answer your question. Sunset at Red Hawk, caught by Michelle on camera. Beautiful picture there. I especially love the reflection in the incredibly still water there. That's our cover photo on Facebook. If you want to go to facebook.com/KRNBnews4, check out the cover photo while you're there, and like us while you're there as well. We'll keep you up to date on everything going on. Take a look out at the web camera. Yesterday in the afternoon hours, we saw all those storms coming through. We had winds out there. We had a pretty good amount of cloud cover as well, as the storms kind of dried out over Reno, but we still got the winds left over from them and the lightning strikes too. Now we're looking at basically blue skies for the day today. It was a hot one yesterday, 102 for the high, the average high being 89 degrees, only 3 degrees away from the record yesterday, 105 set just last year in 2013. Now we are still going to see a hot day out there, just a little bit cooler, barely any reprieve out there. Sunny skies for the day today, and we do have another breezy afternoon on tap for us, but this time instead of thunderstorms, we're dealing with plain old zephyr breezes out there. 88 degrees right now, almost to the 90-degree mark, and we're not even at noon yet. Calm winds and 16% humidity. Elsewhere, we're looking at 86 in Carson City, 77 in South Lake Tahoe now, 90 in Fernley, 90 in Silver Springs already, and 93 in Smith Valley. So another hot one indeed. Lots of sunshine out there. That line of showers and thunderstorms pushed off to the north overnight, and now we're high and dry out there. And again, dealing with sunshine and hot temperatures as we make our way through the afternoon. We could see a couple of isolated showers and thunderstorms out to the eastern part of Nevada, but the rest of us are looking dry today. And again, a lot of sunshine, with those breezes picking up into the afternoon hours as well. We'll see that here on Futurecast Wind for you. About 10 to 20, gusting to 30 during the afternoon hours today, and then they will start to die out as we make our way into the night tonight. So a calmer overnight as far as those winds are concerned, but a little breezy this afternoon nonetheless. Up and around the lake, upper 70s and lower 80s, lots of sunshine, 10 to 15 mile-per-hour breezes out of the southwest, western Nevada, topping out well into the 90s, some towns even close to that 100-degree mark, with sunny skies all around. Northeastern Nevada, a few clouds building into the afternoon. Again, an isolated to scattered shower or thunderstorm is possible out there. Still a little warmer than yesterday for northeastern Nevada, topping out at 100 in Elko after 95 yesterday. 103 in Battle Mountain for the high. Back over toward western Nevada, our temperatures are cooling ever so slightly from yesterday, but still at or above the 100-degree mark in several towns, including Winnemucca, Lovelock, Fallon, and Hawthorne. Up to the north, a lot of 90s showing up there as well. 96 in Sutcliffe, 99 in Gerlach, Spanish Springs topping out at 96 today. And here in the Truckee Meadows, we should top out around 97 in Reno, lower 90s for the upper elevation towns in and around the Reno area. 97 today, mid-90s for the next couple of days, including your July 4th, sunshine all around for much of that 7-day forecast, warming back up to the 100-degree mark by Monday and Tuesday. Waiting till Tuesday to do that in Carson City, but getting close on your Monday at 99 degrees. South Lake Tahoe in the 80s, all the way across that 7-day forecast. All right, time for my weather video of the day here. Fire crews are working to contain a wildfire in rural Northern California that has already burned more than 4 square miles. Officials say the flames broke out in the Pope Valley area just before noon on Tuesday and quickly spread, prompting mandatory evacuations there. Nearly 200 homes are threatened. 5 structures have already been damaged, and so far the fire is about 30% contained. No injuries have been reported, and the cause remains unknown. Back to you, Melissa.
All right, Tim, thank you so much for that. Well, coming up next, Tinder is in the spotlight for all the wrong reasons. We're going to take a look at a lawsuit coming up their way, coming up next.
Can you guys still hear me? And the noise is still behind me?
Yes, sounds like
I can hear you in the carpet noise.
Yeah. It's a big wet spot on my carpet right by the flowers. So, and it's really smelly.
Jimmy, you just turn up your microphone a little bit.
Welcome back, everybody. And now turning to your tech news, T-Mobile was sued yesterday by the Federal Trade Commission. The FTC says that the carrier cashed in big by hitting customers with hundreds of millions of dollars in bogus charges over the past several years. The charges were from third-party merchants offering text message subscriptions for things like flirting tips, horoscopes, and celebrity gossip. Those charges were frequently were not authorized by customers, and as many as 40% of those customers asked for refunds. Good for you for looking at your charges there. Speaking of suits, popular dating app Tinder is being sued for sexual harassment and discrimination by a former executive. The ex-VP of marketing filed a lawsuit Monday claiming that she was subject to abusive behavior and inappropriate messages. Whitney Wolf says that Chief Marketing Officer Justin Mateen reportedly called her a, quote, slut and a whore in front of the CEO. Mateen and Wolf had a romantic history, but their relationship soured. Mateen has been suspended pending an internal investigation. Are you worried that soy might cause cancer, or maybe that yoga mat material is in your sandwich? Chances are you use social media. A new study out by Cornell University finds that people who frequently use Facebook are more likely to have food aversions. And they base these results off surveys of more than 1,000 moms who were asked about their feelings on high fructose corn syrup. Researchers said that most of the people surveyed found food facts from Facebook, Twitter, blogs, and friends. Haven't we always, with the exception of maybe blogs? All right. Coming up next, have you seen those surprise bride and groom or father-daughter dance videos? Well, coming up next in your viral video, we've got a men's-only version. Stay with us.
Melissa, I want to thank you. Okay, can you guys hear me now without background noise? Can you hear me now without background noise?
Yep.
Yes, we can.
Oh, good. So I'm testing out my new headphones. Did you guys see the pictures I took of Melissa? They're so cute.
Yes. Like the one you got yesterday.
Oh, yes. I'm trying to do this every time I'm on, and feel free, guys, to join in and do it too. As a way for her to get comical pictures out there, show fun we're having, all a marketing thing.
There you go. Jim, are you in Nevada?
Nope. I was there visited back in 2012, but no, I'm in Kansas City.
Where?
Kansas City.
Oh, wow.
I got background noise again, I think. Can you guys hear it?
I hear something sounds like a car running.
Welcome back, everybody. Coming up in just a bit on News 4 at noon, the state's Attorney General helps shine the spotlight on human trafficking. We're going to tell you more on her plan with local law enforcement officers to create awareness in northern Nevada. Plus, immigration reform comes to a boiling point in one California town after protesters helped turn away a busload of illegal immigrant children. We'll tell you what happened to them next. And the East Coast braces for more than fireworks this 4th of July. More on Tropical Storm Arthur's path. We'll see you with these stories and more coming up at noon.
All right, finally here on the News 4 Forum. This viral is all about the guys. Check it out.
As it should be.
Yeah, he's got some moves. You've seen the videos before of, you know, the guys dancing with their moms, the moms dancing with their dads, and the bride and groom surprising everybody with a dance. Thanks for the audio there, guys. Bootylicious for these guys. The groom and the groomsmen decided to pull out their own little stint here, as you can see it there.
It's
this
a
video,
good-looking wedding party.
It is a very good-looking wedding party. This video was posted by Shireen Raji, and it's the description. It explains that this is her brother Sean surprised his bride with a choreographed American Persian dance there. The groomsmen there at the June 21st wedding. The dance included Beyonce, Backstreet Boys, you name it. By the way, they all learned this, not all of them, but a good portion of them, by watching it on a video tutorial. Has more than 12.5 million views. You can share it yourself, you guys. You can find it on our Facebook page. Have a good day.
Can you guys hear the fans? Is she out? Was it out of here? Darn, I missed the move. So can you guys hear me?
Yes,
can you hear the fans?
Yeah, but Melissa doesn't have audio anymore, so she's typing.
Oh, don't move, don't move.
Bye, guys. See you tomorrow.
Got you on both of them.